thank you for a sweet day, another wonderful privilege you have granted unto me, a privilege of power, assurance. I live in assurance day after day, week after week, minute after minute, second after second. I live in the assurance of the Trinity. Most time I see things that look like backsliding. I see something that looks like weakness. But I saw the love of God being revealed in everything that looks like weakness. He revived my consciousness of His works. Anytime I'm getting weak, I'm thinking it's me. He revived me by making me to know it's Him. He has chosen me. He has justified me. He has perfected me. He has worked out the counsel of His will by Himself. But time over time, I remembered myself. I thought my contribution can make a change. My contribution in the will of God is my weakness. Suddenly, it made me to recognize that I don't have any contribution. It has settled all. My revival and my strength is He has settled all. But let us look in the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 3. You're reading from verse 1.
Ecclesiastes chapter 3 from verse 1.
I was God. The minute, the second God existed, I was God in Him. That life of God has been lived by Him before creating heaven and earth. Before I came into existence, I've ended my existence in Him. What I'm doing now, I'm reviewing an existence that has ended in the Trinity before the creation of heaven and earth. So there's nothing new I'm doing. It can be new to you, but it's not new to He that owns me. I belong to somebody. I'm not just a belonging to somebody, I am somebody of God. I belong to God as God. I don't belong to God as anything else. I belong to God as God. In the book of Ecclesiastes, give me revelation. There is a season, there is a time to every purpose. Whatever prophecy, whatever God has said, even the life of God that He has lived in me, there is a time, there is a season to every purpose. There is a season you're going to be in London. There's a time I'm going to be in Germany. There's a season I'm going to tour around the whole world. Every program of the ministry of the Trinity in me has time and season. When the time have not reached, you can see demons. But that language is trying to ask you, do you know? In the book of Isaiah chapter 14 verse 24, I made a vow, as I thought so shall it be, as I propose so shall it come to pass. Nothing can hinder God. Nothing can stop God. When He said yes, nobody can say no. He is I am that I am. The creator that was not created. The source of all. He that owns all. He is in charge of all. He is the death. He is the resurrection. Nothing contends with Him. Whatever that contends with Him, He permitted it to reveal who He is. He owns all. But do you know, when you lose consciousness of the revelation of time and season, why will you function in time and season. Time and season is a period. It connects you into a fellowship. It connects you into a fellowship. A fellowship period is a season of reprogramming you, preparation that meets appointment. Preparation that meets appointment. Time for preparation that meets appointment. There are season, minutely season, hourly season, second season. There is time and season to every purpose. As I'm standing here today, I'm fulfilling a mandate of a time and a season. Everything has worked together for good, for time and season. Your time and your season has been perfected in the midst of all you are passing through. Everything you are passing through is working out the revelation of time and season. Whatever you are passing through is working out maturity. It's working out a divine stamina. It's working out a divine consecration. It's working out maturity to be reviewed at a particular time and season. Whatever God has made you as God, the revelation of your God operation has to follow the calendar of time and season. All things has worked out for good, waiting for time and season. Whatever God said you are going to be, you are going to be it. No man will change it. But in the midst of challenges, you misinterpret time and season. Show me a man who misinterprets time and season. You are trying to contribute your efforts. Your effort is a revelation that you have rejected the time and season. Every child of God must live in obedience of time and season. God said, them that wait upon the Lord, they are like Mount Zion that cannot be removed. Men may be doing something different. Men may try to give you a picture that you don't have a future. Can I talk to you? I don't have a future. I don't have a future. I am the source of futures. I am the orientation of futures. I have an insight that future revelation on earth has to function in the principle and the revelation of time and season. So I'm not bothered. I don't change my language in time and season. In the midst of challenges, I can't change my language. I'm God. All things are work together for good. But can I talk to you? I may not review a dimension of God without wearing the garment of maturity. Maturity in the conscious man. Maturity in your thinking. I am God's righteousness. I must think right. I must see things right. Many things are coming my way to contend against my thinking, to contend against my capacity. It's not evil. They are testing my insight. When Jesus fasted 40 days and 40 nights, the devil came to Jesus. He's coming to test his capacity. He's coming to test if Jesus knows who he is. I don't know what you're passing through. What you're passing through is a contention to check if you really know who you are and understand the revelation of time and season. Who get it? People who does not have revelation of time and season, they waste their strength in praying. You may think that nothing is happening. Great things have happened in the name of the Spirit. I'm reviewing a dimension of God. But this dimension of God has to do with time and season. Today is a season for me to exhibit this dimension of an insight. Tomorrow is going to be another time and season to review a dimension of God. Every day of my life is a day that carry mysteries and revelation of the righteousness of God. Today is Sunday. It's not a new day to me. It's one of the oldest days that God has consumed. So I'm reviewing today. So today is trying to remind you to come forth in the consciousness that all things has worked together for good. You don't try to check them by human senses. You don't try to check them by human understanding. You can't check them by your feelings. Your feeling is a liar. You don't walk by sight. You don't walk by feeling. You don't walk by things you see. You don't conclude by what people are saying. No. All these situations, they want me to shift from the revelation of time and season. I am who I am by time and season. And I am God. And God functions in time and season. There was a season Jesus was born. Yeah. There was a season he was not capable to do any miracle because the time had not reached. When they asked Jesus that their wine has finished, he said it's not yet time. Jesus understands the mystery of time and season. When you lose consciousness of time and season, you begin to function in the ministry of devil. The ministry that is not even existing in the spiritual realm. Do you know why many people pray amiss? It's because of your own time. You can't be seeking your time and season in the time and season of God. You are not the one that created yourself. God allowed you to be God for His own glory, for His own pleasure. So if you are created for God's pleasure and for God's glory, you should wait for His time and season. In the book of John 17, Jesus said, glorify thy Son, that your Son may glorify thee. Because Jesus was sensitive to know that this is the season. When Jesus was born, death did not come his way. But he knew that death was in line in the time and season. The Bible said that Jesus grew in power. When he has not grown, they never content to kill him. It is when he grew to die. He grew to reveal time and season. But can I talk to you? As Jesus was growing, the season was tougher, more dangerous than the beginning. Don't you know that Joseph has a future? The moment God announced the future of Joseph, the time and season changed. The wickedness of his brothers started increasing from level to level. If wickedness is not increasing in you as a child of God, you are not in divine season. I, friend of God, I am in divine season. I'm functioning in the revelation of time and season. I'm the purpose. Purpose that refuses myself in time and season. I'm expecting higher attack because I have the dimension of God I'm going to reveal in this generation. When Stephen was young, they did not stone him. He was growing to be stoned. He was growing to pass terrible situation to reveal a higher height of God. I know I'm a great man. How do I know I'm a great man? I got revelation from God that I'm God. So I knew I'm going to pass terrible things on earth. I'm expecting them. The more I grow, the more I pass through higher terrifier. The terrifier is coming to contest if I am the terrifier that terrifies the terrifier. Season is coming. When they will use knife to cut my neck, it will not enter. Season is coming. When they will shoot me, it will not enter. They will do whatever they want to do, it will not enter. But when I speak kapaka to second, the whole city become blind. I perceive in my spirit I'm going to a realm We are going to fight, review a dimension of God that no man of God has ever reviewed. I'm going to review a dimension of God in a camp of the enemy that is against Christianity. I will speak Ayukushki Mahandaya, all become blind. They will shoot me a gun, it will not enter. When Jesus was born, nobody killed him. But when he began to grow, wickedness began to grow to kill him. Killing Jesus was the worst mistake they did. If you want to see the mistake of the enemy, grow. It is in growth you discover that your destiny is not in the hand of your father. Your destiny is not in the hand of your mother. Your destiny is not in the hand of anybody. Your destiny is in you. Who get it? Galatians 5. Read verse 1.
Galatians chapter 5 from verse 1. Stand fast therefore in the liberty wherewith Christ has made us free, and be not entangled again with the yoke of bondage.
Bring your face up. Bring your face up. He said, you are a child of God. You are redeemed by grace. You are saved by grace. What is grace? Grace is capacity of God in a man. Grace is the fulfillment of the law in a man. And grace saves you. And grace, I should tell you, every promise I promise you must come out in time and season for my purpose. You are God's purpose. You are not for your pleasure. So the purpose has to pass through the process of time and season. Where you read is Galatians 5:1. It said, do not entangle yourself in the yoke of bondage. Do not reject God. By your prayer life, mountain, Moses went there to bring the Ten Commandments. They waited. They waited. Moses had not really stayed long. Moses is going to come down in the revelation of time and season. But the children of Israel were impatient for divine time and season of Moses. What did they do? Huh? They accepted the voice of the Lord. That God has stayed so long. They were impatient in the revelation of time and season. They began to worship idols. Abraham was not able to wait for God's time and season. The wife deceived him. Abraham was trusting God for who? Isaac. There's a particular time when Abraham will pregnant Sarah to give birth to Isaac. Out of impatience. Impatience is the devices of the enemy. Impatience will make you to give birth to what will fight against the real patient seed. The wife suggested to her, she slept with Hagar. Hagar gave birth to Ishmael. Can I talk to you? Ishmael is a product of impatience. Ishmael came out of impatience, out of the time and season of God. Today, Ishmael is a problem. I don't know your Ishmael. I don't know what God has told you. You think you have stayed so long. I don't know the effort that just came out to separate you from the finished work of the Trinity because of time and season. Every promises of God is not for your time and season. It's for His time and season. If you can't be able to wait for time and season, you misinterpret the gospel. When you see good, you call it evil. When you see evil, you call it good. Because you are impatient. Anytime you are impatient in the will of God, you begin to see your ability. You begin to see your idea. You begin to see the righteousness of man that Jesus has crucified at the cross of Calvary. You begin to go for the righteousness that have been crucified. You are not supposed to live by the righteousness that crucified. You're supposed to live by the righteousness of God that crucified the righteousness of God. That righteousness of God has time, has season. Them that wait upon the time and season for God's righteousness, they are generals. They are mighty men. Nothing can stop me. I am unstoppable. I don't know your perception, thinking that something stopped me. No, I'm waiting for time and season. When the season comes, you discover that I'm unstoppable. When Jesus was arrested, they were having a picture that the journey of Jesus has ended. They used their time and season to frustrate Jesus. They never know their time and season was to fulfill the prophecy of time and season of Jesus. Assuming they know, they could not have killed Jesus. Killing Jesus was to fulfill the prophecy of time and season. The plot of the enemy over your life, they are working the counsel of your time and season. Who get it? Who get it? They killed Jesus. Does Jesus knew that they will kill him? Does they know that they will kill Jesus? No. They did it out of wickedness. But God permitted wickedness to fulfill, to help him fulfill time and season for the purpose. So do you know that devil is a servant of God? Devil is a servant of God. The more they fight you, the more they fulfill the mandate of time and season of God. Do not entangle yourself with the yoke of bondage. As you are waiting for God's time and season for the purpose He has made you. I don't know the suggestion that people are giving to you. I don't know the friendship you keep that are trying to tell you to walk out the counsel of the will of God by yourself. People walked out of the promise of God. People walk out of the will of God by their personal contribution. I don't know who is pressurizing you. I don't know who you saw and you are having challenge to be like, no, you can't be like me. I am not even like God. I am God. Don't try to be like God. No, I am God. I don't want to be like God. I am God. So I got this revelation of time and season. Ecclesiastes chapter 3. Read from verse 11.
Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 11. He had made everything beautiful in his time.
He made everything beautiful in his time. You can't make anything beautiful in your own time. Your own time is trying to have your dream in the dream of God. Your own time trying to use the will of God for your own personal accomplishments. He made everything beautiful at his own time, not at your own time. Things can never be beautiful at your own time. Understand it. When you see things that are not beautiful, the time of God has not come. When the season comes, everything becomes beautiful. Yes.
In their hearts, so that no man can find out the works that God made from the beginning to the end.
Who get it? God has had in the heart of man not to got the revelation of time and season. That's why people are laboring. They don't know God's time. They don't know God's season. They die before their time and season. They walk away from God's counsel, which is God's time and season, because of their own self-centered life. And they get results. That result is out of God's time and season. They lose their personality in what comes out of God that they were pursuing in their own time and season. Continue.
He had made everything beautiful in his time. Also, he had set the world in their hearts, so that no man can find out the work that God maketh from the beginning to the end.
But he has granted me grace. I know the work he has done. I am the work of his hand. I understood that the work of the hand of God is revealed in time and season. That's why I have rest. The tougher situation become, I'm at rest. He that enter into my rest ceased from his work. But any man who has not entered in the rest of God, he laboreth. That laboring is to separate you from his time and season, because you are seeking for your own time and season. Continue.
Verse 12. And
Continue.
13. And also that every man should eat and drink and enjoy the good of all his labor. It is the gift of God.
Can I talk to you? The gift of God has to do with time and season. You rejoice, you eat, you drink. God is not against eating and drinking. He made all these things. God is not against good things of the world. He's not against them. But you need to wait for time and season. So that eating and drinking will not separate you from making heaven. Flexing of life will not separate you from making heaven. I rejoice. I love good things of life. It's my father's belonging. I enjoy it. I like eating. I like drinking. I like good things. But I select drinks. Any drink that will make me lose consciousness of who I am, become incited wrongly, I don't go on it. Every drink I will drink that make me forget my identity, I begin to rejoice on things that come out of my identity. That's the problem. I go for soft drinks. Good things. I enjoy them. I flex in the glory of God. I like Christian songs. I worship in them. I find pleasure in them. In the midst of trouble, I dress good. Because I'm waiting for time and season. That challenge is not coming unto death. He's coming to prepare me for time and season. But the problem does not know they are coming to position me for time and season. I'm warming up at any given time to review time and season. Who get it? The more devil attack me, the more people try to hate me. They are not aware. Let's go.
Verse 14. I know that whatsoever God doeth, it shall be forever. Nothing can be put to it, nor anything taken from it.
Can I talk to you? You can't remove what God has ordained. Even me, I can't separate myself from God. It's not possible. I can't separate myself from God because the love of God in my life is so rich than character I want to use to separate myself from Him. It's not possible. I'm gone forever. He has loved me and is forever love. I'm not just being God in this earth. I'm a God that has no end because He lives in me. Who get it? So when He said yes, nobody can say no. As I said in the book of Isaiah 14:24, He said, as long as I thought, so shall it be. As I propose, so shall it come to pass. But you can walk out of it. The moment you are impatient to review God's time and season, you walk out. I don't know what you see. I don't know the friends you keep. They are separating you from God's time and season. I don't know the area you say God has stayed so long. I don't know the complaint you are complaining. God's time and your time is not the same thing. So God's righteousness means surrendering to God's time. First Peter chapter 5. First Peter chapter 5. Read from 5 to 7.
First Peter chapter 5 from verse 5. Likewise, you younger, submit yourselves unto the elder. God resisted the proud, and giveth grace to the humble.
Can I talk to you? Where are you supposed to be as you are waiting in time and season? You are submitting to one another. You are loving in one another. In that love, submitting, suffering is there. God resists the pride. One of the characters of pride, you want to get things in your own way. You value the promise of God more than God himself. You worship God's promise more than the person that promised you wealth. Your parents are vehicles that unveil you on earth. You should not value the vehicle more than the vehicle the vehicle. He resists the pride. Read the next verse.
Verse 6. Humble yourselves, therefore, unto the mighty hand of God.
Humble yourself. Humble and wait for God's time and season. You are not competing with any man. I don't know what God has promised you. He has not lied. He cannot lie. Wait upon the Lord. Them that wait upon the Lord are like Mount Zion, that they cannot be removed, but they remove all things because they are matured. Oh my God. The purpose of waiting is to configure you to the will of God. Hannah was tossing God for a baby. He wanted to use the baby for his own pleasure. Your conception of the prophecy they give you, surrender the life of God unto you. You will see the greatness of God in you. You got 2 Corinthians 3 from verse 5. Also, do not think there's anything in you that make you feel you can do this work. You don't have any capacity to be wealthy. You don't have capacity to survive. The more you try to survive, the more you dig your grave. What do you call survival? There's no survival without the owner of that life. There's no greatness without the owner of that life. Everything you call survival without the owner of that life is higher death. It's a higher destruction. If Christ is not living his life in you, you are dead. Whatever success or whatever you get is not called success. It's a dead success that expands your grave for your destruction. What do you want God to give you that he has not given you? Which money are you looking for that he has not given you? What are those things you are laboring that he has not given you? In the book of Peter, he said, through divine power, I have given you all things pertaining unto life and godly living, through the knowledge of him that called you. Can I talk to you? All that God has given to you is in him. All that God has given to you is in him. Sin has separated from God. They are worshiping idol because of accepting the voice of the Lord. Who told you he has delayed? Who told you that God has delayed? No, he has not delayed. And he cannot delay. He cannot come early. And he cannot come late. He comes at the appointed time. Do you know that Joseph was a prime minister from his mother's womb? The moment God announced him, enemy begin to attack him. The intentions of the enemy is to kill the vision. But God allowed the enemy to grow him in the vision. Joseph was getting matured on a daily basis. By the time he gets matured, he arrived in the prison yard. He was a rapist. Was his last graduation ID. And God was there. But God rescued him. How did God rescue him? By allowing him to suffer in the prison. Suffering in the prison is the only way he can be mature to review time and season because he's a purpose man. By the time he gets mature, the same God caused a dream in the life of who? Pharaoh, dream that nobody can explain. That is the opportunity of a prepared man. And Joseph went there, explained the dream. They gave him a seat on the throne. The first one that visited him was his brothers. The people that amplified the will of God in his life. He saw them, he cried. He said, "You, my brother, you made it for evil. You made it for evil. The people that fight against you are the people you are going to preserve in future when the time and season reach." He said, "Heaven and earth will pass away, but my word cannot pass away. But you can walk out of the law, because that word, every word of God has purpose and has time and season." Do we get it? Do we get it? If you get to shout a heavy amen. Go to Philippians chapter 3. Before Philippians, go to 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 9.
1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 9. God is faithful, by whom you were called unto the fellowship of his Son Jesus Christ.
Can I tell you, God called you into fellowship. God called you, he has blessed you, he has prospered you. Your prosperity is in the fellowship. Your greatness is in the fellowship. There's no fellowship without death and resurrection. He has called you and me into the fellowship of death and resurrection. He is faithful. The faithfulness of God is in the midst of fellowship. So sometimes in the midst of fellowship, people eat. In the midst of fellowship, they begin to raise a prayer point against the fellowship. Paul said, "I can't take everything, nothing. I can't take my education, nothing. Because I want to have the excellent knowledge of God." The same excellent knowledge of God, fellowship with the thing you rejected. If you separate from your enemy, he fellowship in the midst of enemies. You get it? Go to the next verse.
Verse 10. Now I beseech you, brethren, by the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, that you all speak the same thing, and that there be no division among you.
That's where are you reading?
1 Corinthians 1.
I'm through there. First Corinthians 1. I talk about Philippians chapter 3. Read from verse 10. Watch. Time and season can only come into reality in the midst of fellowship. Paul said, "In the fellowship I live, in the fellowship I move, in the fellowship I have my being." What are you fellowshipping with? The Trinity is fellowshipping in you. Adam and Eve were not sinners. The Spirit of God called them to fellowship with Adam. But when they committed sin, they lost the fellowship. The purpose why Jesus came is to restore the fellowship. What is the fellowship? The tree that is of good and evil. He said if they eat it, they will die. But when Jesus made provision, he went to the grave. The day of his resurrection, he rose with keys. Keys of good and evil. You can know good and know evil, yet you cannot do evil. You can know good and evil, yet you can't do evil. Why? You are taking care of the evil. Yes.
Philippians chapter 3 verse 10. Fellowship of his suffering, being made conformable unto his death.
See, you can't know him. You can't know the power of his resurrection without knowing the power of his suffering. When people are against you, when the enemy is attacking you, in the midst of trouble, you are fellowshipping with the Trinity. Can you see Jesus in the midst of your enemy? Talk to me. Can you see the will of God in the midst of your enemy? In the midst of trouble, Jesus was seeing the fulfillment of his resurrection on his way to die. Even when he died, Jesus had died before revealing death. So what men were doing was to reveal his death. That's why Jesus said, if anyone wants to follow me, you need to die. Die to your will. So you can reveal the life of God. You can reveal the newness of God. It is in fellowship he is with us. What he uses in fellowship with us is in charge of people. He's in charge of every problem. And the fellowship is between you and human beings. In that fellowship, he permitted it. Why did he permit it? He wanted to use that fellowship to grow me, to still use me to reconcile the people that he uses in growing me. Those enemies that were fighting against me, their intention was to destroy me, but God permitted it to develop me. So when I'm developed, I will preserve them. The people you are praying for God to kill are people you're supposed to preserve when you grow. The way you say things change. The way you react over things change. Because you can see what your enemy cannot see. You can see what brothers cannot see. Jesus was seeing what the Pharisees was not seeing. So he was not fighting against them. But when Peter did not see, he caught out somebody's ear. Jesus called Peter Satan. Why? Peter was advertising Jesus, you will not die. Jesus said, me Satan. I don't know who is telling you, me, I know God will suffer, is Satan. It's Satan. But their suffering must stand in the foundation of salvation.
But he that shall endure unto the end.
He that shall endure will reveal time and season. Christ in you cannot be revealed immediately. You must suffer. You must endure. Why must you endure? So that when the season manifests, you can encourage people to endure. He said, the God of all comfort, who comforted me in the midst of trouble, so that through that comfort I will comfort others. Imagine Sarah advising women that have not conceived. Sarah is talking with assurance. How many? 48. You have not given me. Wow. Mary, Sarah will tell you, forget it. I trusted him that is faithful, that has spoken. Or can you wait for time and season? The Bible says the power of life and death is in the tongue. The more you speak positively, a pastor prophesies, it is the will of God. But get ready, all the switch on time and season. People quit because they thought the time and season is for themselves. Your time and season is for he that owns the purpose. He that owns the purpose. Time and season. Who get it? Is somebody getting assurance now? The devil is not in charge, God is in charge. He said, I know the thought I'm thinking towards you, the thought of good, not of evil, to give you an expected end. He has given you an expected end already. Can you wait for the time and season? For the manifestation of what he has given to you. I don't know what you want him to do. He has done it. But he cannot reveal to you are matured. What is matured now? If God wants to give you money, do you know the purpose of money? The purpose of money shouldn't be for yourself. The purpose of money should be for the purpose of the purpose for money. What are you asking God that you have not given to him? But because you want to use it for your own will, when he loves you, he hinders you more. But when he educates you in salvation, he will reveal the provision. Earth is of the Lord, and the fullness thereof. Who can dwell in the secret place of him? He that has a pure heart. He that has a pure heart. Do you have a pure heart? What is that thing you are asking God to give you? Is it according to his heart? It's according to your evil heart. It's according to your evil heart. You want to use it for your own pleasure. Most of you want to make money, get money, to take care of your family. That's one of the secret of wretchedness. The reason why God is giving you money is not for your family. It's for the spiritual family where you belong. Do we get it? I want to stop now. The conclusion of the teaching. Be patient with God. Stop investing your effort as a result of accepting the voice of the Lord. Your feeling does not mean that God is far. Your feeling does not mean he's closer. Your feeling has nothing to do with what God is saying. Holding on to the word of God. Sometimes you wake up, you are excited. The promise of God is coming to reality. It's not coming to you, it has come to reality. Wait for the time. What is that thing you are praying every day that God has been so long? Do you think it's important to you than God? No, it's important to God. But you have not grown for the purpose of that thing you are asking. Growing in purpose, give back to time and season. Can God give you something and still use you and use what he has given you? I said, can God give you something, give you material things? He's using you, also using the material he gave you to himself. How many of you can have 30 million? Refuse not to buy shoe, wear only slippers. Because the owner of the money and that owns you owns the money. Can you allow God to use the money he gives to you to serve himself without attending to what you wanted for yourself? Do you know how many people that was rich through Paul, through Peter, James, and John? Yet they don't have houses. Jesus made people rich, but yet physically he does not have house because he has an understanding that he owns all. I want to reach his ownership of all. That understanding of ownership will help you in the midst of suffering to be patient for time and season. Can't you celebrate my grace? I'm not like that shout again sometimes. Come on, be on your feet and call me different names. Call me different names. Lion himself. Somebody is trying to feel the calling names. Wow, that's me. Come on. Why oh? Oh, yeah. Somebody find it difficult because you are far away from the revelational bus stop. You are still in the street. Come to the bus stop where men discover me. I've known myself. And I've known you, but you are not that way. I called you one of the general. One of the wife of Jesus. Can I talk to you? I never sing for Jesus. I never sing for who will marry me. It is Jesus that located me and married me. So I am the wife of Jesus. Don't you know? I am the first lady. I said, I am the first lady. Whether you clap or you don't clap or, I said, I am the third lady. Do you know the price my husband paid on my head? He died to pay the price, resurrected to own me. If anybody will contest against marriage with Jesus, let him die for me. Let anybody die for me and spoil this marriage. Who gets it? He paid my daddy price by dying on the cross of Calvary. Anytime I offend my husband, honey, I'm sorry. Why will you be envy? Why will you say my husband will not forgive me? Is he marrying you? Asani away. Asani away. God will that our marriage is forever. The more we fight the marriage, the more I'm growing in the marriage of love. The marriage is more powerful than sickness. Sweet husband. Adimbo, Odima, the ọ̀dọ́gbélé àjọ òòrùn wà á ti máa ti ń bọ̀ ọ̀rún sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ìkéde ní ọ̀run àwọn the power that grave was not capable to hold captive is my husband. I'm talking about that thing that the father raised him to do. Who bring manna in the wilderness is my husband. The death and the resurrection is my husband. That man that healed the woman of Bishop is my husband. Do you know why God is angry? Because he married me. Devil left me up. Jesus came with a higher love. And leaving me, using me in the midst of them. Friend of God, the man. I know. Friend, you know. I said, I'm going to deal with you. But when you were here, only one will be a sheet. He does not marry me and be in heaven and leave me. He's living in me. My husband lives in me. The attorney want to be in me. Only I'm Don't you know, my husband is the president and president the president. Talk to me now. I am the first lady. I am also the president in the president and president the president. Celebrate me by waving hand to you. Appreciate me. My husband has celebrated.